I bring to you the leader of the Sea of Orange Hats. WSIB, President of Local 1750, Harry Gosling.
Thank you guys for being here. Honestly, the Sea of Orange is amazing. The power of the WSIB workers. 1750 is in the house. I also want to recognize Local 2073 and 5525. 5525 is going for their first ever contract.
Yes.
It's poetic being here with the hearing services when I too am an injured worker. I lost 50% of my hearing when I was 19 working in a Pepsi plant. And like many workers, my claim was denied. When I came to work at the WSIB, I came to fix that problem and allow those claims and work for injured workers.
Yes.
That's what we care about. That's what we do. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Harry Gosling. I'm proud to be the president of Ontario Compensation Employees Union, a very proud member of QP. We represent the powerful workers at the Workplace Safety and Insurance Board, known as WSIB. Those WSIB employees serve workers, their families in Ontario, and they provide compensation and loss of earnings and health care coverage to workers who have suffered traumatic injuries, have suffered or been exposed to diseases, and in some cases have lost their lives. Most workers and their families need our help to make it through what is going to be one of the most challenging moments in anybody's life. But we are in the midst of collective bargaining. Despite our best efforts to reach a deal, WSIB management has refused to bargain in good faith. We've been on strike since last week. We are on strike to fix a toxic workplace. To push out. We want to push out management that engages in bullying behavior. WSIB leaders are trying to break the workplace union so that they can dictate our working conditions without a strong union in the way. We can't let that happen. We won't let that happen. QB and our friends in the labor movement are strong, and together we will fight. As JP Hornick likes to say, president of OPSU, when they punch us down, look out. We punch back harder. WSIB is supposed to be the caretaker of the injured, but it was the employer that set the date to terminate the collective agreement and force a lockout. Instead of being focused on supporting Ontario injured workers, they are focused on union busting. It is shameful that WSIB management does not care about the impacts a strike or a lockout has on injured workers and their families. We conducted a workload survey that was created by scientists and peer-reviewed by scientists around the world with irrefutable results. And they show us that we have a toxic workplace. We have high rates of anxiety and depression that are far above the national average. In fact, according to the independent party that conducted the study, our results are the worst in Canada in a decade. That same scientist told WSIB that you have employees with such high levels of anxiety and depression that they are at risk of losing their life by suicide. WSIB has not acted in urgency. They have done nothing on that front. I find that appalling. They need to be held to account. I ask, how can an employer armed with this evidence not take urgent action? WSIB has a long way to go if they want to be a health and safety leader in Ontario. And with this strike, WSIB leadership can no longer hide.
Thank you.
An appalling truth. Workers serving workers at the WSIB are even timed for their bathroom breaks. They have scripts that they are forced to read. They have ever-increasing quotas to meet high caseloads. And they work extra hours to do the best that they can, and they're only treated as a disposable number. When workers who deliver the services that Ontario relies on, it has an unavoidable impact on service. I know we can do better. We have to do better. The WSIB has been around for well over 100 years, and it's never been on strike before. So this tells you something.
Yes.
My members, the QP 1750 members, the people who work at WSIB came out in force and voted 96% in favor of strike action. And I am telling the Premier and the employer at the WSIB that we are taking a stand right now, this year, this round of bargaining to defend our own wellness, our standard of living, and to fight for a WSIB that prioritizes workers and their needs. This Ford government, the Ministry of Labor, they are at our bargaining table. They have their chief labor relations strategist directly involved. Because of this, I am calling on the Ford government to do what's right by putting an end to this workplace bullying that we experience and holding the WSIB leadership to account. Minister Cassini needs to do what's right and what's good for the workforce, good for the organization, and good for the Ontarians we serve. Our employer is dreaming if they think we will accept a deal that includes employer cuts, that fails to address the real systemic work overload problem, toxic micromanagement, and does not include fair compensation. We are ready to do whatever it takes to get a fair and just deal. We've got amazing allies beside us. We've got amazing co-workers from the WSIB. You guys rock. We're going to get this done. Thank you.